that came and introduced the capitation grant and all of that. Finally, on the issue of agric, please, the NDC representative has just told us that agric is increasing. At least they are making significant strides in the realm of agric. Just so that we are fair to the facts, when you pick the 2010 budget, page 207, we are told that agric had declined from 8.7 to 1.
Go straight to the question. Okay, PNC, it's over to you.
Hello. Too sure?
You also go straight to the answer.
Too sure? Too direct?
You also go straight to the answer. Straight.
I thank you very much for this question. I believe every political party is guided by a manifesto. It is clearly captured in our 2012 manifesto that PNC, our position is for fee-free education, but emphasize quality, which we are going to pursue in a gradual process. So what our flag bearer, Mr. Asan Hayarga, said at the IEA encounter, I believe that is his personal view, but not the PNC position. Thank you.
No, before you come in, I want to add a small question. NDC is saying that. I'm coming. You answer that one too. You are saying that you are talking about quality, and you've made us believe that in 2012, it's 96%. 96% is excellent quality, isn't it? So what quality again are you talking about? My question.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the aggressive posture my friends from Tesco come with whenever they want to ask questions. It all adds up to the beauty of this particular debate. Please. When my friend from the University of Education, Tesco, was asking that government has reviewed, I was asking, he stated emphatically that I was not fair to the facts. And I was asking myself, can this young man provide any evidence to buttress what he's saying? What I know is that I have somebody who is related to me that had a grade 31 at the SSE level. And anytime you type his index number on the school placement regime, he hasn't got placement. What my inquiries at the GES told me is that if you do not make a mark between a grade 1 and a grade 30, there's no way you are going to get placement. Therefore, if 96 or thereabout % have passed and beyond 30, they are not getting placement. What it means is that all of the people who have come out with a passage are within the grade 6 to grade 31 category. Where is this review coming from? Who sat with who to review what? Remember, the West African Examination Council is not under any government control in the West African region, in the sub-region. So who can sit with who to review what? It is a lie. It is no fact. I would appreciate if you can come with concrete evidence that Minister A, the Director General B, sat with this body, and this is it. And the person can give us meanings of those deliberations. Nobody has reviewed anything. The kids have been prepared over the 3-year period, and they have done tremendously well. We must give commendation to the teachers that worked on them and the kids for coming out to excel. The second point about the constitutional requirement of F-Cube. The Constitution says, and it's emphatic, it says that within 10 years, after 10 years of the Constitution coming into being, you must implement F-Cube. Now, the MPP came in 2001. When did they implement the FQ program? The NDC exited 8 years after the Constitution had come into being. So in that regard, constitutionally, you cannot bound the NDC to have implemented to not have implemented that particular program. The constitutional requirement was to implement it 10 years after the constitutional of the constitution coming into being. Then Dr. Insian Sari asked about what quality do we want more? Oh, Doc, when you score one good grade, you will not seek at sustaining it. You have to sustain it, know your strength, before you be able to look at other options. As at now, this is the very first time in the national history at the BC level that we have had this huge percentage level. What did we do right? What did we do wrong? Which areas can we enforce to sustain it? And that is why we are talking about sustaining the quality that we in the NDC have brought. So we are looking at sustaining the quality and providing assets. Then afterwards, we can look at other options.
Yes. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I'm Eugene Kwene, a rep from the Ghana Registered Nurses Association. I want to ask all the political parties here. It is a fact that every party would want to increase access to health or quality health. But if you go to the various health centers or hospitals, they are inadequately equipped. I want to know from all the parties the plans you have or policies you have to equip all the hospitals in Ghana rather than increasing the number. Because you increase the number and they're just there as white elephants. No people to work with, no equipments. Then number two, we're increasing access to the nurses training colleges. But the fact remains that the schools do not have laboratories or skill laboratories. They just teach them the theory, and there's no form of practical experience. They come into the system, and the job is not adequately or well done. That is why we continue to record the high death rates in the hospitals, especially high maternal mortality, because you go to a particular hospital, there's not even a delivery table for a woman who is coming to deliver. Yet we want quality health care without equipping the existing ones. I want to know your policies on those areas. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I think looking at the UFP's stand on nursing, getting access to nursing is very, very difficult in Ghana. Nursing Training College. Yes, as at last year, someone paid 1,200 Ghana cedi to get access to a nursing training college. This year, I know it will never come down. It will rather go up. That is one cause of the inadequate nurses in our health facilities. So when the UFP government comes into governance, what we'll do is any senior high student who has a pass requirement, his or her admission fees will be paid or cut by 50%. Government take 50% and the student take 50% of that. And with this, access to the nursing training colleges will be so easier, and the number of nurses will then also increase in the country. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think if you were here and you listen very well, I said we are going to, for the hospitals and the clinics, we are going to realign, reconfigure, and then use a hospital strategy document that was prepared but never used. And what we are going to do is that we shall categorize the hospitals from health center to the teaching hospital and national hospital, which will go with equipment, the staffing and everything, and we'll make sure that we do all these things. I also said that one in conjunction of training and retraining. It's true, we have increased the nursing training intake. In 2000, when we took over, it was 968. When we were leaving power in 2008, it was 7,800 for diploma nurses and diploma midwives. And we also introduced the community health nurses was also from 500 to 2,500 in 2008. But the most important thing is the pass rate. If you are increasing the intake and then the output is low, then you should find out what is happening. And exactly what you are talking about is what the case, where there's no laboratories for the nurses to do practical training, where we don't have enough teachers to teach the nursing training schools. So we are going to also retrain all the tutors, encourage training of tutors at the University of Cape Coast and other universities, and also make sure that we also re-equip all the nursing training colleges with laboratories and skills labs, so that the pass rate will be like what we've achieved. We go from poor to excellent. I believe that if you get 96%, it's excellent. I ask that question because NDC has always been hampering on quality, quality, quality. That's why I asked that rhetorical question, that what is quality if you have got 96%? So that's what we are going to do at the nursing training colleges. We make sure that the output is good as well as the input. We are also going to make sure that all the hospitals are equipped, and I also said here that every district will have a functioning district hospital, and every region will have a functioning regional hospital. Unfortunately, Kumasi or Ashanti Regional Hospital is supposed to have been part of the 8 hospitals. That's the 2 regional hospitals and the 6 district hospitals which were supposed to be built. But unfortunately, I've seen in their manifesto and also heard the president at the IEA, he never mentioned Ashanti Regional Hospital since we are in Ashanti region. He always mentioned Wa and they mentioned Bolga. Ashanti Regional Hospital is supposed to be at Sawia. There's a land is already there. It's an Eurojet project, but if you vote for NDC, all of you who are sitting here, we won't get Ashanti Regional Hospital. So that's why I'm telling you, we have the plans, we got the money, so vote for MPP, and Ashanti region will have its regional hospital. You don't have any regional hospital in Ashanti region. If you have regional hospital in Ashanti region, it will also help in the training of nurses. Ashanti region has got only 1 hospital, that's in Kumasi here, that's Konfanochi. All the others are health centers and polyclinics, which were just changed, the names were changed to hospitals. So we need district hospitals, functional district hospitals, and we need also a functional regional hospital to ease Konfanochi from all the problems that they are having. Thank you.
Yeah, PNC. The position of the PNC is that we are going to ensure, in terms of equality, we are going to ensure that more doctors are trained, coupled with replacement of obsolete equipment. Thank you.
On my part, when I was listening to the debate that was going on as to what terms quality, I have a bit problem with it. When the number of students who are passing out from the educational institutions are about 96% whatsoever, then there is quality education. In our student days, many people found so many ways to pass out. So if the percentage of people who are coming out from the educational institution is what we are talking about as quality, then we have to redefine the term quality itself. On the issue of health, prevention, they say, is better than what? Than cure. So first of all, my political party, the Convention People's Party, will take steps to minimize the so-called disease-causing germs, breeding grounds. It will surprise you to walk through the KJTR pavement and other things. You will see people sitting on the pavement selling foodstuffs. And you look at the place that they are selling the foodstuffs. And we are not taking steps to prevent these things. But we are waiting for people to fall sick and create policies, national health insurance scheme, and this thing so that they will compound at the hospital grounds. We want to prevent it before even people get sick. And when that happens, in my presentation, I may say that you increase the number of training institutions to provide all cadres of what? Health personnel, and provide continuing education for health personnel. So we are going to embark on that. Also, I may say that you will strengthen training institutions. And when you say you strengthen training institutions, does not mean you only build facilities, but you equip them with the necessary what? Tools and apparatus that they needed for practical